Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play Gorilla Tag. This video is mostly directed to people who have just gotten Gorilla Tag and don't know how to play, and they don't have anybody to teach them how to play, like at home, somebody else who has an Oculus, or a gaming system that is compatible for Gorilla Tag, or a friend on VR, because you don't always have to get Gorilla Tag before other games. So, I'm going to be teaching you how to play. Once you get a tutorial, you want to try to climb up to the tree stump, and then we're going to Sky, because that's the easiest map to learn in, as far as I know. So, tutorial is right there. You want to hop down to from tutorial and go to this little ramp over here. You're going to try to climb up it. You don't really have to go slow if you don't want to, but don't launch yourself. Don't launch yourself from the start of the ramp, because you likely will not put enough strength in, or you'll put too much strength into it. Make sure to read the message of the day and the Gorilla Code of Conduct before you do anything else. But go over here, go to this little step right here, and start heading to City, which is just past here. But before you get to City, there's this little map with a tree log that's inside of a tree log. So you want to go over there and up here of this little wind thing. Okay, so what you want to do next is figure your way, find your way to this little wind gust over here that will launch you up, but you might want to launch yourself a little bit into it. Make sure you don't put too much force into it, though. So once you get to over here, we want to start walking up the tree stump, up the log to actually get better at it. And then once you're done doing that, and once you feel good at it, once you feel you've gotten better, you want to head to the next log over here, and you can start to jog up it. Just don't put too much strength into your push. So it's like little hops, baby hop. Okay. And then once you get good at that, keep going up and down the log. And once you feel you've gotten good enough at that, you're going to go up the log, and then we're going to start going up steeper climbing resources. And this one we're going to actually start running on. So it's all in the flick of the wrist. You don't want to flick your wrist too much, because that'll just make you go up. Push your gun to the ground too much will make you go too high. And you don't want to go too high, because you don't really get to go fast. Because you don't really go anywhere, because you're not pushing yourself anywhere. So you don't want to jump too high, so don't push too hard onto the ground. But you still want to try to push onto the ground until you get to about this high right here. Until you jump about this high. And that would be good for your gameplay. Then we're going to try to also keep doing that until you get the hang of it. And then up this tree log, we're going to start sprinting, which is literally just faster running. So don't be like, don't do that. You fall off very easily that way. So yeah, don't like move your hands sideways or just do put your fingers into the ground, like face them towards the ground more, and it's a lot easier to run that way. So if you have your hands facing down, that's good, because you want to run like that. But you also want even hand movements, like each hand is the same. You don't want to be moving one hand too fast, while the other hand is not going fast enough. So yeah, once you get the hang of sprinting up and down this log right here, we can finally go to practicing with some wind bursts and practicing your climbing skills. So jump onto this vine. There are quicker ways to go, but jump onto this vine, then jump onto this one, and then launch yourself up. Don't go too far. Launch yourself up onto this vine, and then jump onto this log. Make sure to keep your hand movements very even, so you can run across the log. This is not as easy of a jump, but since we're in sky, it'll be a lot easier than usual, because your gravity is very low. So, you jump onto this log over here, using your dominant hand. You don't want to use your non-dominant hand. So whatever hand you would write with, use that one. Jump into this wind burst, and then you can try again. If you failed, keep trying. Until you get good at this, you can't really go anywhere else, because the gravity here is like very low compared to other spots. So you can jump a lot farther, what the hell? Okay. You can jump a lot farther in this map than you can in any other map. Unless you have a trampoline. But they removed all trampolines. So, once you go to this wind burst, you want to hit this vine right here. Or this vine. And get back onto this log over here that you got onto before. And we're going to keep going up to that wind burst. Gust of wind. Infinite gust of wind. And keep practicing our climbing skills. And if you don't make it, that's fine. Just keep practicing. Okay, and once you feel you've gotten good at that one, we're going to go back down. You don't want to go into that one wind burst again. We're going to go back down to the entrance of Tree Stump. Or not Tree Stump, but of the tree. And that's that part of the tutorial. Okay, so right now they have the Crystal Caverns update out, and you have a daily amount of shiny rocks in here. Once you go to City, you'll find a bunch of cosmetics you can wear, but you really want to save up for the more expensive things. Like, the most expensive thing here is like 6,000. 5,000 or 6,000. So, you can become a bat, which is at 2,000. You can have a bat book bag or something like that. But City is kind of cool. There's a lot of there's a lot of secrets. You get a badge by going into here. So you press this button, you put your hand to that, and you go over here. I have already completed the maze. But you need to get to that exit by going around here. So, I'm mapping it out for you guys, which way you want to go. If you want the advice, just watch out for these guys over here. Don't get caught by them. Do not go all the way back, because you don't finish it like that. Okay. Now. You have to restart if you get caught by these guys. So. And you do want to go this way. Don't turn down here. But you can hear these guys very well. Let me see if one of them's heading to the... No. Okay. So far, I've gotten a good part of the map located. Crap. And I died. There is a treasure chest down here, apparently. I didn't know about that. So if you die, there is a treasure chest. That makes a weird sound. There's a hole in the floor there? Okay, this game has more secrets than I thought there would be. But you become really tiny here. So. What? Okay, I'm going to try to get caught by one of these guys. If I don't, it's fine. I likely will, though. Oh, there we go. Not that way. We were this way last time. No! I want to be able to get under here. But I can't. Okay, how do I get out of here? Yep, that's something for another day. We're going to have to figure that out some other time. What's my freaking cat doing? So yeah, once you get the hang of this, there's so many things to figure out. Badges. No. It's not holdable. It's nothing for face. Apparently. Is it a hat? I doubt it. Nope. Okay. But the next map we're going to go to would be mountains, which is over here. So, in mountains, there is a bunch of stuff here, but the main thing we're going to focus on is getting good at going on ice. So, on ice, you want to point to where you want to go, okay? That's just the deal here. So, if you want to go that way, point your hand like this. Was that right? Yeah, it's directional. Yeah, point your hand like this. Whee! So, I would prefer your dominant hand being pointed to where you want to go, because that's the best one with directions. No, I wasn't good at that one. It's not easy to get good at this. It's very hard to get good at this. But once you're done with it, once you're done with like directing yourself and stuff, you can try to get secret tunnel. So great, my brother's so I'm not good at it at all, like at all. But there is a way to kind of get around the map. Kind of. Like, it's not easy though. I keep stepping out of my boundary. We're too close to my boundary anyway. So, it takes a second to get good at going up the hill, right here. But it's just like climbing in Sky map. So, we're going to go this way, and then it's going to launch us going this way. It's not really that easy to stay up for me. But we're going to try it anyway. No! That's the wrong way! No! I feel stupid. You can also go down this way and try to make it up the ramp. It's right there. But you have to jump over here. It doesn't really work that well for me, though. But after you get good at the game, you can go to Infection, and or hunt or paintball, and it's really fun. No! Well, that wasn't the best idea. Okay, so the one thing we want to do next is find our way back up to the tunnel, at least. It doesn't matter if it takes that long. It doesn't matter if it takes too long. Just keep trying and you'll get better at it. After about a month or so, you'll be a pro. Almost. Except with wall climbing. I'm not even good at wall climbing yet, and I've been here for like, what, 7 months now? It's already been 7 months. So, next thing we're going to do, go back to tree stump. Then you go out to forests. Ooh, there's Doug. We're going to go this way. So, almost behind tree stump. But once you're looking away from tree stump, you want to go to the right. I'm going to climb up here. My brother thinks it's impossible because he can't do it. And we're going to go to this map. Which, by the way, this is the best map for practicing with swimming. Because it's one of the only maps with water in it. Okay? So, you have to grab with this finger right here. You have to grab onto the zip line with that. But then you bounce off the wall and grab the rope with that same finger. It doesn't really work with any other fingers. So we're going to climb up this rope by keep pressing that second finger button. Your thumb is not a finger, remember that. And you can jump. It's just a little harder to get the hang of. It just makes it a little bit faster to go. Okay, I haven't seen the map since the new update. Or, not really new update, but if you want, you can go down this waterfall here. You can't really climb up the waterfall, but you push away. It's like if you were swimming in real life, but it's kind of different. And it's only really different because you can also swim like this and go really fast. There's also a couple water slides here. So, if you don't want to go on all of those water slides, just don't go near them. And you'll be fine. It's really hard to grab the zip lines from there, though. But once you get the hang of swimming, you always want to point your the top of your hands to where you want to go. So, if you're trying to go backwards, it works like this. My hands are pointed backwards. If you want to go forwards, my hands are pointed forwards. So, get the hang of that, and you'll be fine. And then staying on top of the water is a little bit more difficult than swimming. But you want to just hit your hands on the water. And that will keep you up. But your hands have to be like flat in order to stay up. Well, then remember, you can only use your second finger for the zip line because it doesn't work with any other finger. You can make it look like a fist, but I don't recommend putting all your energy and strength into that because you're going to need it for the rest of the game. There are a ton of different maps. I think there are 7. The best minigame map would be the caves map, because there's more minigames there than any other map. But first, we have to go to which map? Sorry, guys, I'm really tired. I stayed up till midnight last night because it's my brother's birthday. Happy birthday to Kyle. Okay, so here's a map I wanted to go to, but I don't remember what it was. Okay, so I don't really remember what map I was going to go to, so don't worry about that one yet. I'll teach you that in another video in the future. I don't know if it's going to be near or distant future, but it is what it is. So, yeah. Also, guys, TYJK13 is a map I want you to go to if you're trying to practice. But only 10 people can be in the map at once. Only 10 people can be in any map at once. So, if there's a map with any more people in it, it's a really bad glitch. Like, if there's a map with more than 10 people in it, get some help. Just, please, please. I hope they didn't make like a glitch or something that does that. Because it gets a little bit too crowded. So, TYJK13, or TYJK, 10 through 20 would be a good option. That's 100 people in a room. In, not like one room, but in like 10 rooms. So, yeah. That is all I have for you today. If you want to be practicing, you want to be in casual. And then infection is basically you're like a zombie monkey, but you don't even look like a zombie. They call it lava monkey. So you're hunting somebody else down, they're hunting you down. Paint brawl, same thing. So, yeah. That is all for today. I'll try to make another part to this video if I can figure out what I was going to say before. But yeah. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you in the next video.